Welcome to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. Jeez. Wow.
Yeah, boy.
We're back. My brother, James
Yes. Move over a bit, and then we'll be more like in the camera. Yes, now, gang. And then obviously the position of that.
Woo!
Whoosh.
Wow.
What a
Top
day.
Kopics, episode 25, I think this is. Quarter of a century.
And it's been a while since we last done
It's been a while since done, especially in person, bro.
I know.
And it's a beautiful day outside. We thought, why not?
Why not?
Let's go over what happened last night. Remember, every single person on this video right now, like the hell out of it, comment and subscribe to this fella right here. Let's not forget, last night, this fella came back onto YouTube already. The comments are flying in. Great to see James back on his channel. Says 6 times.
This is going to make me cry.
Big up to Kop TV, Aled, James. So happy to see you back on YouTube channel again. Rhubarb Redmond making an appearance too. Got to rate it, mate. Big ups to the people of the voice of football's most famous stand, which is, of course, us.
Yes. Nah, listen, guys, nice one. Aled, always a supporter of this channel and many others. Yesterday was dead boss. From the fan cams to the match itself, it was even better that it was us today. I thought that was one thing that made the game just more, I said it to you before, just like a better experience. Like, it made us enjoy it more just because we were together and the fans were booming. We were saying it during the game. It's probably the best atmosphere all season. And that's with the fact we played some huge games this year. So, I don't know. I cannot complain. Even like the way the 7th minute applause was so good and such a great moment. Like me and Ruby said that we had goosebumps
man,
when we started singing "You'll Never Walk Alone" because I weren't expecting us to do that, and it was amazing the way we did. Whoever started that chant, fair play to them. But to win and then put out a vlog, and I was saying to Alex before, it's doing really well. So nice one for supporting the video. Because usually when you've been gone that long, usually the
algorithms they
goes
can
a
be
bit weird.
mistress.
You know what I mean? But you haven't let that fall into the algorithm. You have just pushed it yourself. So thank you very much for that. And yeah, go and check it out if you haven't watched it already. After this, of course.
Belter vlog. We were with each other at Taggies beforehand. We were here. Obviously, Little Gus made an appearance, and Little Gus is with us now. He's trying to get attention, but we're not going to give it to him. And it was just a beautiful day, encapsulated by that performance. I mean, let's start off by getting into how well we played last night. I mean, I'm watching back the fan cams from last night. I'm watching your vlog. We were just, and I said it on the instant match reaction, that first half yesterday, one, it's the best first half I've seen from us this season. Yeah. But two, I mean, especially the first half performance from Thiago is one of the best midfield performances in recent times for Liverpool. We were just like laughing almost at the shit he was putting off.
It's so annoying, you know, lad, because I had so many things that I could have put in that vlog, like so many clips. It's so annoying, the fact that I can only make it about 8 to 10 minutes because I've got to get it out as soon as possible. So with the fact it was a big scoring game, I already had most of the clips sorted, but we had so many great clips. Like, even watching them back, I'll have to make like an uncut series or something, like stuff that didn't make the vlog, because there was so many funny you cut your leg.
Friggin', I can't show it here.
He cut
actually, his, maybe I can.
He cut. Nah, you won't be able to without doing a mad position. He cut his leg under there. What else happened?
First goal that was.
What else happened? Thiago was pulling off some mad passes, which basically had me and Ruby reacting like it was a goal every time. Absolutely. Ruby was there, and you could see she was fucking buzzing, mate.
His passing range.
No, and to talk about his actual football, I'm just talking about how he made us felt. Talk about his actual football. I do not understand how anyone thought that signing was not going to work. The only way it wouldn't have worked is if he continued to have injuries. Otherwise, that signing was always going to make us better. I said it, that transfer window that we bought him as well. How did this Liverpool team get better? Because bear in mind, we won the Champions League and then we won the Premier League with 98 points. I was saying to myself, how do we make this team better? Near enough, we have the best player in each position. You know, even Joe Gomez was like one of the best young centre-backs in the league at that time. If he's still not. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We had the best fullbacks, we had the best centre-back, we had the best CDM, we had the best right winger, best left winger, best false nine. We had everyone.
It was him that
and the midfield was so structured together that it didn't matter that we didn't really have a world-class player in it, but then we bought Thiago. And he was so different to Wijnaldum. He was so different to Henderson. He was very different to everybody that we had. And I said this about Luis Diaz. The reason why Luis Diaz is good is because he's different. It's not like he's Jeremy Doku. who's just going to bring pretty similar things to what Mane already brings. He's going to bring a whole... He's our Neymar. Oh, Ruby said it perfect. He's our Riyad Mahrez. I thought that was the statement of the day yesterday from Ruby, because you know what? That is so true. And how much better are Man City for having a Riyad Mahrez? That's exactly what Luis Diaz is to us. But to go back to Thiago, he is by far, and I'm going to say by far, the best technical footballer in that side.
Yeah,
and
I've been saying this for time.
He is
technically, him and Firmino for me are the best two.
I think he's
Trent,
better than Firmino. And Trent as well.
And we're not talking about players.
We're talking about all-round technical ability.
Technicians on the ball.
Passing-wise, I still think Thiago's better, but Trent's close. I think Trent's...
Well, he's got 10 years on him almost.
A phenomenal passer, Trent is. But even now, I still think they're close. And then... but in terms of the all-round game, I think Thiago's better. Defensively, I think Thiago's better. Thiago is class defensively, by the way. Yeah. He's not just good.
Does it all.
He's fucking class, mate.
Does it all.
He's
He was doing step-overs around people on the edge of the box last night.
Yeah.
Like the way he just put Bruno in his place last night. I've never seen an opposition midfielder get schooled and have that much of a clinic put on for them than that. He was, you know that famous Thiago turn that he does where he drops the shoulder and goes the other way?
Yeah.
Bruno was getting done by that every time. Nicola.
I want to read this.
There we go.
Bellingham is in. Wait there, what does that say? Bellingham is next, and will we be champions again? Oh, we will be champions again. Do you agree with that? Do you think we will be champions again if we get Bellingham? Like, is Bellingham
if we get him, I think we've got
super necessity of someone that we need?
He's the next Henderson, basically. Listen, Hendo.
Wow, a lot of people are going to go, "What the fuck are you on about there?"
In terms of like the man that comes in and is our next captain for the next 10 years,
Trent.
Okay, Trent's there as well, obviously. However, if
Bellingham's still 5 years younger, though,
if we get Bellingham, I reckon you could put us down for 5 out of the next 10 leagues. He's that good. And
again, have to keep the
this
core
is slightly improving though what we've got.
If we got Bellingham, that would be insane.
Madness.
Because he's a goal scorer midfielder as well. Would you say that's the one thing we lack right now? The closest thing I think we've got to a goal scorer midfielder is probably Keita.
I'd say Ox is more a bit of a
do you know what? Yeah,
Ox scored some goals this season.
But you're right. Oxlade-Chamberlain is the
like
his first season.
9-10 goals last season, most for a midfielder.
In his first season, Oxlade-Chamberlain was insane. Proper. He was like proper insane.
I mean, yeah, I think maybe we could, if we could add one kind of aspect to the team, it would be that, 15 goal a season midfielder. Basically, what Gerrard used to get a little bit more than that, but. Someone like that who's box to box.
Bellingham scores
like
goals.
Thiago's never going to score 15 a season, is he? But I do think Bellingham could.
Bellingham scores goals, but he also has good technical ability, which means I do think
great defensively.
You've got to bear in mind this was someone who was smashing in the Championship, and I know that it's the Championship, but look at the
at 17 though.
No, but look at the blueprints of the players who have came from the Championship and then killed it in the Prem. It's a very physical league. It might not match it might not match the skill and the quality, but I think the intensity is as close to matched as you're going to get probably anywhere in the world. The Championship is a very intense league, so Bellingham already has the intensity under lock, because that's the only thing we need to worry about for a player who's coming from the Bundesliga.
Can they deal with the physicality?
Yeah, exactly.
But he's already done that.
Yeah, people talk about Jadon Sancho. I think he's one of Man United's most dangerous players. He just doesn't have anyone to deliver the ball to that's going to, put it in the back of the net in the way that he wants. Him and Haaland was like perfect for that reason. But Bellingham, he'd be coming from one really good team to one of the best teams in the world, if not the best. So it makes sense.
I love this comment here, by the way, from Jurgen's Reds. We should have to pay extra to watch Thiago play football.
I'm fine with that. I am so
if someone
okay
said,
with
listen,
that.
Thiago's playing. Sorry,
my bank
extra
account
20. I'd be like, yeah, have that. Hold it. Get yourself a bevy as well, Giz.
Get yourself a
because
bevy.
Because
Thiago
is, and I'll say it again, he's one of the best footballers I've ever seen play at Anfield. Bro.
Yeah.
Like some of the passes last night, they were pinned through a needle.
We should pay extra to watch Thiago. That's such a show.
It's unbelievable the way he looks that way, and Hendo's got a tiny gap there, and he whips it round to him. The dinks, the shoulder drops, the shots, the passes, the step overs, right, left foot, the tackles,
defo,
the headers.
He's the best midfielder.
How many headers he wins for a small man?
For a small man. He's a tiny bastard.
Your man's a wee man.
He's a tiny fucker, but
your man's fairly wee like.
Fairly wee. Oh no, you
can jump on him there.
You can do the the proper Irish accent better.
Great little jump on him.
Great little jump on him. Now I'm going to master that and then we'll both do it.
But yeah, unbelievable. And he blocked a shot.
Thiago was insane. Now, Thiago, he's the best midfielder in the league, and I don't think anyone can take that away from him. He's just bossed it at Wembley against City. I'm not asked if they never had like some of their best players. It was still a really good City side. And then, I know United are in a state at the moment, but they are still fighting for top 4. So it's not like we're fighting a relegation team by any means. We fucking terrorised them. Do you know what I mean? We fucking...
Jamie on the fan cams yesterday said Kex down walloped, which is pretty much what it was last night.
Oh, speaking of Jamie, I need to tell them about how I met Carra in Lime Street.
Yeah, so basically the title of this video, I met Carra at Lime Street Station. Jay, take away. And again, because he's been away for a while, he's got these stories now.
Oh, yeah, I've got a few stories to tell over the months.
Let's hear a couple.
I've got a few stories over the months. So the first one is about Jamie Carragher. So I met him. Well, the way it sort of worked is for my new job, which I'm a fundraiser, so we go travelling to places. Some of you might not know that, but that's what I've been doing the past few months. Anyway, we meet at Lime Street Station or Liverpool Central because that's like where we've got to go to work. Anyway, so we met at Lime Street. This my man Maxwell, he's fucking cool, Maxwell. You know, lads, I think you'd like him. Yeah. I went out with him a few weeks ago. Heavies, that was quite funny.
You love Heavies, don't you?
Lad, Heavies just a funny gaff, mate. I go to loads of different places, but Heavies on a Thursday is quite funny. Some people are going to be like, "Wow, why do you go Heavies, lad?" But it's just funny as fuck.
Probably
anyway, yeah. Anyway, Maxwell, I met him and he was just like, "Hey, yo, bro. Carragher's over there, you know." I was like, "Is he? Yeah, that's funny." That
Cockney Maxwell.
What?
Cockney then?
Yes, so he's from London. Anyway, so we got to do you know like the little Cafe Nero stand by the taxi bit? We went there and I just looked at the woman and went, "You know, look, can I have a little caramel latte?" Looked at the left of me, there was Jamie Carragher getting photos with everyone, right? And I didn't want to bother him.
Both from similar parts of Liverpool as well.
Yeah, man, he's from Bootle. I'm from next door neighbours. I fucking grew up in Bootle. Like, listen, I'm from Kirkdale and I grew up in Kirkdale as well, but I also grew up in Bootle. Like, I was there an equal amount of time because most of my family's from there. But anyway, I was like not going to bother him because I've been bothered and he was in Lime Street and he was getting back from doing something with Sky Sports in London.
Was he coming back or going to London?
Back. He was coming back and I was just like, the last thing he needs is like me coming over as well. Even though that would blow up my Instagram, just saying. But I have met him before as well. I met him at Red Men TV and I was dead sound with him then. But anyway, he finally, like, people stopped asking him for photos and whatnot. Maxwell was going to me, "Kind of want to ask for a picture, you know." Well, I kind of want to ask for a picture. And I'm like, "Go and ask for a photo with him, lads." But he didn't anyway. Carragher then clocks eyes with me, and he goes, "Oh, what's going on, lads? You all right?" This, that, and the other. And I'm like, "You're all right, Carra?" Anyway, I go over and speak to him because I just got me coffee. And then, like, we're just talking about, he was like, "Hey, so you still doing your videos?" I was like, you know, like that. And then he was like, "Oh, funny that, mate, funny that." I was like, "What are you up to?" And he was just like, "Getting back from shooting now, mate." And I was like, "Oh, you're on your way home now, are you?" And he was like, "Yeah, gonna get the feet up, me working all week," like that. And I was like, "Go and do it." He's like, "Carra." Then he just went off, lad. But that was like a funny little exchange. Because he's just fucking sound, mate. You know what I mean? He didn't say no to anyone with a photo as well.
No. Proper Scouser, man. Legend. And we were actually sitting behind his son last night.
Oh, yeah.
His dad, Philly Carragher.
James Carragher.
James and Philly, man. Yeah.
Yeah, James Carragher was sat like 2 rows in front of us.
Yeah. You had another story as well, though.
The bar when I was working. Yeah. So, like I said, I've got a fundraiser job, right? Get on this shoes. This is funny. So, I've got a fundraiser job. I work for a charity. I can disclose it. I can't. Yeah, it's for shelter. Anyway, I work for shelter. That's a homeless charity, right? So I knocked on this door. We were in Leyland or somewhere. Knocked on this door. This fella Jamie comes out, right? And he's dead sound. Like, he's about 50, 55. I can't remember, but I remember when I put his age in when he signed up. Anyway, he's around there and he came out and he just has a proper good energy about him. He was there like, "Oh, you're all right, mate, this, that. Oh, what are you doing? What are you working for?" Anyway, so I told him, gave him my little pitch and whatnot. By the way, if you see me on your door, all that. And anyway, so I gave him it, and then he was like, "Oh, do you know what, mate? I've already signed up to like 7 or 8 charities. I'm all good." But that being said, are you a red or a blue? And I was like, "I'm a red." And I was like, "That's weird. Someone down there just asked me if I was a red or a blue before." No one usually asks. It's a standard
question though in Liverpool.
Nah, it is, but when not many people ask
when you're fundraising, like,
exactly, not many people ask it on the doors. But 2 people on that same street asked it to me. I was like, "Wow, it's fucking mad round here," because it was all old people. You know what it was? It was all loads of people and whatnot, and they were all just had like fucking 20-year-old energy about them. Anyway, he goes on, anyway, like, crack on, see you later, shuts the door. I go and sign up this lovely woman called Maureen. Now, this is a key part of the story because she was dead fucking sound. And obviously, that's like 15 minutes of time that's went by. Anyway, I've got to go back to meet my team. So I'm walking back the same way that I came from. He fucking looks out the window, knocks on the window, ding, 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 and then points his finger like that. And I'm thinking, oh, he's...
Like a ref going,
yeah, get here. And then he just goes, hey, you get here, lads. And I'm thinking, oh, shit. Because we get shit all the time. Sometimes, well, not all the time, but there's the odd time where someone will come out and be like, hey, what are you knocking round at? Like, there was this woman the other week, and she was like, why are you bothering everyone? I'm like, just working for the charity, love, just doing a little bit of fundraising. Chat pitching it. Have you never heard of us before? Anyway, she was like, listen, mate, there's people around it. You shouldn't be bothering them. And this, that. And I'm like, you shouldn't open the door if you don't want to be bothered. Or if you don't want to be bothered, get a no-code caller sign. Yeah. Because we're literally not allowed to knock on those doors. Anyway, so, and we've been licensed to fundraise here, so literally we're legally allowed to be. And she was just causing a big commotion. Anyway, back on track with the original story. Come back, he knocks on the window and goes, come here. Opens the door and he goes, aren't you that kid off the Kop TV? And I was like, I am, lad, did you notice me before? I was like, not at first, but I was just thinking about it when I walked in. You sounded familiar. And then he was like, hey, what's your charity? And then, because I'd already pitched them, I was like, fuck it, I'll sign up for them. Anyway, so he signed up to the charity, bless him. And then he mentioned you. He was like, hey, do you know that Alex? Yeah. Oh, that Alex. Fucking sound him, from London or something, and but his family, they're all Scousers, and I remember him saying, fucking sound him.
His Marsh from Scotty.
His Marsh from Scotty. And then he brought up Ruby as well. And he loves Ruby, but he sees the potential in it, and the way he was talking about, it's like he genuinely wants her to do boss in life. And it was like he was saying, "Oh, do you know her? Yeah, she's so passionate. She knows what she's saying. She fucking loves it." Like, do you know the way people say that? He was saying this. He was like, "Do you know the way people say about like there should be no girl pundits? If anything, there should be more." Yeah. When people like hear it on the show, this, that, and the other, and I'm like, she is one of a kind, mate. And then he was saying like she's got $1 million smile. Like, she's fucking perfect for camera. She's got great charisma. You tell her to keep at it. You tell her to keep at it. That's what he was like. Though, bro. Oh, it was lovely. Beautiful. And I was like, do you know what, Jamie? She's going to be fucking buzzing that I've heard. Like, you said that. And she was when I told her yesterday at the game. So, yeah, that was... What about when I was in the Barbers recently and he's cutting my hair? This is Lee at Barbers #1 in L1. Just I'll shout him out. Because I think he was saying, actually, after we worked out the story, he's like, I'll get James down, we'll give him a trim and all, they will film it and all that. And he won, like... So I'm in there and he's cutting me and he goes, still doing that on YouTube, kid? And I'm going, yeah, man. Yeah. And he's like, who do you support, lad? I was like, how do you know that I'm doing YouTube? You don't know that. I mean, Kop TV, it's pretty, So we got chatting and he goes, hey, just realised something, lad. You work with that kid, don't you? And I knew what he was saying because I'd actually been in there before and they were all saying your catchphrase. And I was like, oh, okay, can't get away from this catchphrase. And then he goes, oh, lads, you work with that James Redmond, don't you? Oh, the lads, don't we? We all say it all the time. Babies. Yeah, man. And I was like, yeah. And I actually gave him a nice tip as well. Decent tip. Nice. All them not love you. And listen, everywhere I go in Liverpool, I mean, we got a cab to the ground yesterday. Do you remember? Yeah. He was definitely not wanting to take us there. 100%. He was like, I'm trying to avoid Anfield, lads. It's a bit busy. Then he goes, oh, yes, lads. Yeah. So he clocked me, the taxi driver. He never even brought it up. You could tell he clocked me. Because when you went to get cash out, he goes, you do. So yeah, I was like, yeah, mate, how much do you? Because we needed to get a fucking taxi, mate. I was willing to negotiate anything. I was thinking, this other fella was asking for 30 quid before as well. Like, fuck that. So bounced to the next one. Stop this fella. He was sound. He's probably a little bit older, probably by your age. He was. Anyway, he was just like, you're all right, mate. And at first, you could tell he couldn't be arsed with us because he knew what we were gonna say. And then after he spoke to me, I was like, hey lad, would you go to Anfield? He goes, trying to avoid there, lads. I'm like, yeah, how much do you usually charge to go there? He was like, a score, so that's 20 quid. I was like, go ahead, sweet lad, we'll jump in. And then anyway, bounced in, yeah. And we just we spoke the old time. He was dead sad. Like, I jumped out, got the cash, used to, spoke. Cool fella. Dropped us off, like, just a little bit away from the stadium. And I just passed him 25. I was like, you know what, sound of you, that lad, because
See, look,
Fucking
big
not many
tippers. You
people
want to be
watch.
chilling with us, lot, man. If you offer a service.
Nah, do you know what it is? I just, now that I've been doing fundraising, I appreciate sound people. Because if I'm being sound with people, there's no reason for you not to be sound with me.
Yeah.
So now, like, I want people to know, do you know what? There's not as many people, who are as sound as you. So even though you don't expect a reward for being sound, I'd love to give you a little something. Because do you know what I liked about this taxi driver as well? I didn't even tell him I was giving him 25. I just gave him 25. As we're leaving the car to go out the stadium, he pops his head out and goes, "Hey, mate, you gave me 25 there, you know." And I thought he was just going to assume that was a tip, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, nice one. And I was just like, it's all right, fella. It's all right. It's only a fiver. It's not anything major, but it's just like, even the fact that he wanted to give it back, just a proper cool guy, do you know what I mean?
And everywhere you go in Liverpool, like, if we're talking to people that aren't from Liverpool or haven't ever been to Liverpool in the comments right now, it's the people, bro. That's why people love this city. And obviously my family are from here, so I know that anyway. But the stories you get from cab drivers in cafes, "Oh, you do that Kop TV with that James fella? Yeah, man, carry on. I love all your stuff, lads." And you could be at a train station in Euston or anywhere, and like someone will come over and say it. And it's beautiful.
With my new job, yeah, I have to go to like places like Leyland, Chester, fucking, where else do I have to go? Warrington,
Blackpool.
Lads, we went to fucking somewhere
basically like wall countries.
Yes, exactly.
Basically.
And then, we were even in the Whittle a couple of weeks ago. Lads, any of these places, I get clocked on there enough every street when someone opens the door. "Hey, aren't you that kid? Aren't you?"
Because you've got the most viewed fucking football content.
I'll tell you what,
video
it's great for the fucking charity, because people instantly are already happy to talk to me. So they're giving me a chance to pitch them, which then leads them to possibly signing up for the charity, which is brilliant, because the work that shelter do is great, and I'm not here to promote them, but they are a really good charity, and that's why I'm still working for them. But that's the thing, like, just a really, really good fucking experience to do, and you do have some crazy stories from it as well.
But even like being around the city, and let's not forget, the next month, 6 weeks could be the best weeks of our whole entire life, brother.
Yeah.
Not just us here, but everyone that's a Liverpool fan, because of what we're in for. So being around the city, and the sun's out. Do you know what I mean? The sun's out today.
It's beautiful today.
I know we had a question here. What's it like in the city?
There's two good questions there.
Mohammed Moyin, YouTube, Harry Kane and Son are back. How does it feel to be in the city of Liverpool? This is what I mean. Like, it's just good vibes.
Proper sick.
And we started off the season, we were at Jurgen's.
Yeah, man.
And the winter, and then obviously you had your break, but you've still been doing the Kop TV stuff.
Yeah,
now it's sunny again.
That's the thing. I was never fully gone.
No, you were.
I was never fully gone.
People were saying, "Oh, why is he just doing Kop TV?"
Nah, exactly. But that's the thing. This is like also like my channel. Do you know what I mean? It's yours, and you made it, but it's ours. I feel like it's yours, just as well as ours, because you make the fan cams, you create the experience, you the ones who tell us these stories so we can tell to you. And Ruby's here, that's a fucking great, like, she is a phenomenal, honestly, one of the fucking best people I've ever met. And that was because of you I met her, and I really appreciate it, because she's now one of my best mates. Some people think we're together, which is mad, but like, we're like brother and sister, aren't we, lads? We're fucking like yin and yang, I swear to God. The way we argue, but we know it's never personal, like, just like literally brother,
like,
sister.
We've been playing FIFA here before, with all three of us, and you're both arguing, and even I'm like, you know, it's getting a bit deep.
We'll go fucking in on each other, mate, but we know we can do that with each other. Do you know what I mean? It's not like a bad thing. Ruby's fucking boss. I don't know where that conversation started, but
it's just like
Kop TV
the nice vibe that we've got on the channel, the city centre right now.
Oh yeah, but I was talking about the fact that we weren't uploading and why I was still doing it yet. That's why, because I fucking love this man. You know what I mean? Never wants to go away fully.
But now he's back. And what a time to come back
Still in all four competitions.
Still in all four. You went away for 4 months, and guess
how
what?
long have I been teasing like to you to come back as well? I've been saying to him, like, I'm going to come back this week. Just haven't fucking done it. Now I finally got the ball rolling, got a few things in the pipeline, a few shows that I want to create. I mentioned the idea to Alex, nothing's confirmed yet, but about doing this Hot Kopics show twice a week. One on this channel, one on my channel, gets us both a little bit of content out. If it's stuff that you like to see, we're going to get Ruby on as well. We'll have a good little fucking vibey show.
And what else do you want to see in general?
In general, fucking, let me know. Sincerely used. Let me know what you thought of the vlog. I don't mean it in like a way going sports. Let me know what you genuinely thought. Like, do you reckon it was good? Do you reckon it was improved on what I've done last time? Did you like a few of the more, I don't know, personal bits between me and that? Because if so, then fucking hell, I'll start doing that more. I'm happy to do what you want to see. Don't get me wrong. I don't like shoving cameras in people's faces, but I'm sure we can work around it. I'm sure if he's having a shit and he goes, "Hey James, don't put that on the fucking vlog," I won't put it on the vlog. But
I mean, it'd be weird if you were filming me having a shit.
Defo, but if I'm pulling a prank, I'm pulling a prank.
Yeah,
That's a
quick reminder to lock the doors when I'm on the toilet when James is here.
Same goes for everyone.
Big up to Flynn, by the way, for the super chat.
Oh,
Let's
it's
get
right,
that
Flynn.
up, man. Let's get it
It's
up.
right,
Big up
Flynn.
to Flynn, because the super chats as well. It's just another way that you can support the channel, and we really appreciate it. It does go straight back into the
in a
channel,
very transparent way. It really does go a long way. We're not asking like defo do it. Only do it if you can spare a couple of quid and whatnot. Because like I said, he said it himself.
And as we
it goes
said
right
as
back
well,
into the channel.
obviously the merchandise is out. I've got the Kop fellas t-shirt.
Look at the gorgeousness.
Do you know what I mean? So, and these guys are, especially this fella hang on. This fella right here, smashing them in. He's back. And Bobby's scored 2 last week anyway. So the main 3 Kop fellas are always at Liverpool.
They're the original Kop
OGs.
fellas. Even though the front
OGs.
three's changing now, that's still a very good shirt to get because they're the boys. They're the ones who started
and if you want
the legacy.
the discount code, it's Kop TV 15 to take off a little bit of money at the end at checkout.
Yeah.
Let's answer this question before we move on.
I'm just
Do
trying
you
to find the
think
next one.
Brighton have a chance tonight? Also, love you guys. You're the best. Thank you, Flynn. Big up to
Great
you,
question.
man.
Great question. Do I think?
I do think they have a chance.
I think they have a chance.
I think that's an easy.
I think they have a chance.
Easy answer.
I think
They do.
But I also have a chance of winning the lottery, and that's probably not going to happen. So
I was going to say I have a chance of being with
fair,
Rihanna, and then
Joe,
just don't.
Yeah, you defo don't. And
late now.
let's just hope Tegan isn't watching because.
Oh, do you know what? I have actually touched Rihanna with his hand. No joke. Serious.
Again,
Rihanna
Tegan might be watching.
Again, I've told her this.
Don't
and
know
again,
if you
she
know.
knows if there's one girl in the world that I get a little hall pass with, then it has to be Riri. Anyone else is not.
What's her
acceptable.
hall pass?
Klopp. She did say that once. I can't lie. If Klopp wanted to go out with Tegan, I would.
Oh, that's
I would be their butler for the night.
That
just
is
to get
funny,
near him.
mate.
Do you know what I mean?
That is.
I love him. I love him. Wish he
So
was with
someone you just went off it again for some
Sorry.
reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But nah. We ain't even the super chat. But thank you very much,
Nice
though.
one,
By the
Flynn.
way, Flynn.
Big up to you.
What I was looking for, there was a question asking about like if I get annoyed when people say the
that was a
catchphrase
good
all the
one.
time.
Hang on.
I thought that was quite a good question. Because the simple answer, do I get annoyed by people saying my catchphrase after, what is it, 5 years now? 4 years? A long time.
Yeah.
A very
5
long
years.
time. Is it 5
Yeah.
years? Fucking hell.
Ruby is boss. Support from
It'll
Jamaica.
be coming up
big
to
up
5
to you.
years. It does get a little bit annoying, but I understand why people say it as well.
Can never escape James's catchphrase. There it is.
It's mad,
Big up
mate.
Hannah for the question as
Yeah,
well.
it is like Hannah. So I don't get annoyed at all. Like there's times where you're just fucking walking up and you're trying to get a coffee and you're trying to chill. Someone comes over and goes, Manny! Like as if
And you're
I'm
just
Manny.
like, yeah.
I'm just like, you're all right, lad. This time you're there. But if it's like around the stadium, it's what I'm setting myself up for pretty much. So
Like, we were
I
walking
like
to
it
Taggies,
around the
weren't we?
stadium. Yeah.
And 3 lads, like, we'd walk well past them and they run after you, grab
Yeah.
you back. Like, oh, he was a bit mad, that guy, to be fair.
Nah, he was.
Like, I've seen you. Like, and again, I offered to take the picture when that
Yeah.
happens. Like, unless they want a picture of me as well, then I'll get in it. But when it's just you, I'm taking the picture, and these guys are losing their shit. Like that guy in Taggies yesterday went,
Nah,
he's from Norway. Do you remember?
Some people
He went,
shake. I'm from
James,
Norway.
I love you. And you're going, what's your name? And he's like, well, I can't
No,
remember
I
what his name
was just like, you're all right, lad. What's your name? And he's there like, thinking about it. And I'm like,
it's
it's just your name. It's just your name. Don't worry about it. You're all right. Where you from?
I'm ask you for your bank details.
But nah, like
It's mad though, bro.
the way some people, like, yeah, a kid got a photo with me the other day. And he was like this.
Oh god.
Like he was just
giving you a
shaking.
massage.
Like, lad, I was thinking, fucking hell, yeah, I feel sad. But nah, lad, some people, like, if you ever want to come over, just let's have a conversation, man. Do you know what I mean? Let's just be like, you're all right, chatting. Doesn't need to be, hey!
Yeah,
That's the one thing I'm not that into.
Yeah. But footballers say that all the time as well. They say that when someone comes over and starts crying, like, remember that video of that kid in Starbucks that served James Milner and he started crying?
Yeah.
Milner's just there, like, he doesn't know where to look because it must be embarrassing. Do you know? Not embarrassing, but because you're so humble as well, you're like, it's a bit over the top. Do you know what I mean?
It's only meeting another person. Like.
Exactly. But honestly, funny. Big up to Marshall. Kigo, don't know who Kigo is. Saw Will Smith at Barcelona Airport in '93. I think that's in relation to you seeing Carra at Lime Street. Actually, do you know what? Let's ask you guys this one. Where is the most random place you've ever seen a famous person or
that's
a celebrity?
actually a really good one.
Do you know what I mean? For me,
and me and Hebe's doesn't count. It does not count at all.
I mean, he's in there all the time. I can't. I don't know. It will come to me. There's definitely been moments where I've gone.
I wouldn't even say it's
hell,
Carragher.
I think Charlize Theron, you know, the really fit blonde actress. She's
Yeah.
been in like the Italian Job. Do you remember that Italian film?
Yeah.
Not the old one, the new
Nah,
Italian
yeah.
Job, the blonde one, the driver. I seen her at the box at Tottenham once at White Hart Lane. I don't know why she was there.
I met Chunks around the corner from London Euston. I don't know if that's a mad place to meet, but it was like in such a mad.
I bumped into Big Zoo there last week.
The way London Euston has like a bunch of different alleyways to get out, like just a bunch of narrow places.
The one by that little shop on the left. I think I know which.
Do you know if you walk out of Euston, you go to the left, not all the way to the left, but the one straight to the left, like as if you go to the bus stops.
As if towards the bus stop.
The Nando's.
That little corridor,
and then it's got them seedy shops next to it, like them little corner shops. Anyway, I was just there with my granddad one like a year ago. It was like one of the first times I went to London. I was there with my granddad, my mum was going for a piss, and then next thing you know, Chunks fucking bounces out, and then like round the corner. And I was like, I'm not going to stop him. I've got to, though. It's Chunks. I was like, you know what, Chunks, lads. I'm sorry, I know that you probably don't want to be stopped. Just want to let you know I love your content and that, mate. And then he clocked me. He was like, I swear I'm onto you. And I was just like, yeah, I'm the if buts maybes. Kid told him straight up. I was like, sooner he recognises me, the better this goes. And then he was just like, oh, yeah, mate, like you keep up your stuff as well. And I was just like, oh, nice one, lads. So, yeah, that was like quite a mad one.
Liam Gallagher, Hampstead Heath, the day we signed Thiago.
Yeah, man.
Went on a bike ride, physically bumped into him, was like, sorry, mate. Oh, my God. I love you.
I love you.
I said that, and I said, can I get a picture? And he said, no, it's a bit early, mate. I'm out on a boat on that. And he was with his brother, Paul, and I was like, pay your wages, whatever.
Pay your wages.
Don't forget to like and share the video. Big up to Tammy. Hopefully get you down on Sunday for the fan cam. Let us know in the comments if you're coming, Tammy. We missed you last night. You're normally always there. Even in the Wirral, James, it's 10 minutes from where you are. Slyly, it's not, though.
Yeah, man.
Like, I guess it's 10, 15, 20, but it's
on
across
a train, it's like 20 minutes.
I wonder if we could swim. Do you reckon we could swim from the Wirral?
I can't swim, so no.
Can you not swim?
Nah.
But imagine if we did that for charity. You were in the boat going next to me, and I was just swimming across.
No,
you'd be in the boat.
Am I just going to die for charity?
No, you're in the boat. You're safe. I might die. I'm the one in the water.
Oh, sweet. Swimming. Good luck, lad.
You'll be there on the sidelines of a dictaphone.
I'll be there like, and now Alex is drowning. Oh, he's about 5 centimetres underneath the. Can he pop his head back up? Oh,
let's get it for the fan cam.
So Alex, at half time, how are you feeling? I can't fucking breathe, lads.
Basically, let us know if you want to see that.
Let us know if you want to see Alex drown.
Shower boy, what you on about? James is from South London, bruv. We've adopted him. He's proper stuff.
What can I say, fam?
He's not bad. It's not actually that bad. I can't even lie to you.
The game is the game.
Don't hate the player. Let's slam Everton at the weekend. That goes without saying. Big up to Mohammed. Big.
I'd be the smartest person of all time if I was from London. Moved to Liverpool. Adopted a ma. Fucking like a Scouse ma.
Yeah.
Because I've got a Scouse mum.
Yeah.
Meet you. Become dead famous for being Scouse.
And then
I'm actually from London this entire time.
Hey, like me. Redmond. This is why you're late, Drippy King. You're late to the party. He uploaded his first video yesterday on the vlog.
Bam, son.
We shared it as well last night on the YouTube timeline.
It has a brief explanation to why I weren't posting as well.
Or just rewind about 20 minutes. No. You have not missed us. We spoke about him for about half an hour at the start. Kop TV is like family. Big up to Tammy. Cheers, Alex. How often will you post? Says Hannah.
3 or 4 videos a week.
Oof, that's a lot of videos.
It's a lot less than what I was doing before on my channel, which is what I think ended up burning me out a little bit.
What about that one from Bailey?
Because I was doing videos every day on other channels, and then I was doing one every day on mine, and I was just like, this isn't sustainable. But it was a great year of growth. So thank you, everyone.
Bailey, everyone remembers that first vlog on James's channel against Leeds.
Was it against Leeds?
Was it Leeds?
Might have been. I don't think it was. I don't think that was the first one.
What, the 4-3? There was no fans in that.
I don't even think I've done a vlog against Leeds. But Bailey, I appreciate that you're obviously trying to point out one of the vlogs.
Call-in shows. Best vlog so far, says Hannah.
Oh, nice one, Hannah.
Was a boss vlog, James. Proper way to celebrate the W. Tactical breakdown shows the day after. That's a good idea.
I feel like we didn't even maximise that day as well. Like in terms of the vlog.
There's a lot of comments here, by
the way. Nice one for all the comments, by the way, guys.
Wow.
Hopefully you're smashing the likes. We should have at least 50 by now.
Yeah, man.
Because there's 60 people in here, so...
Call-in show, that's another thing you could bring in.
Oh, nah, I saw what happened with Saeed and Toby the other weekend.
Mate.
Fuck that.
That was mad, bro.
Fuck that. I do not want to be seeing
Got his ting
no,
out.
no knobs, mate. No knobs. Fuck that. Sorry. Nah, not a chance. I used to go live on my Instagram and I stopped it for that reason because one kid nearly showed his ass on one of my Insta lives and I was like, I'm just not having it. I'm not having it. I have like a majority 13 to 16-year-old fan base and they feel like it's cool to do that.
No,
so
that's not cool.
I love you.
Cool.
I love you. Yeah, because you support the channel and whatnot, but fucking hell, some of you are weird.
That's true. Big
Some
up
of you are
to
strange.
Jimmy Nail. He saw Mascherano at Toys R Us in 2007.
Ah.
I actually saw Momo Sissoko, you know, the shop in town, Cricket,
Yeah.
in there in like 2006.
Yeah.
Man like Momo Sissoko. I saw
Sick,
Jersey
that.
Dudek in there once as well. My dad saw Ian Rush at a marathon. Met Gary Lineker in a hotel in Liverpool on my birthday. Loved that. Met Mo Salah at a petrol station. That's what we love. I saw Firmino in Costco. These are the things that we love
I
to
saw
hear.
Firmino in a restaurant.
Bobby, yeah. I've seen loads of Everton players in that Il Forno the other week as well.
Yeah.
Knobheads. Please subscribe to the Kop TV and James. Big up to you, Diego, by the way. You've been rocking with me since day one.
He's like,
seriously, Diego is like, I know he's a Crystal Palace fan, but this guy's loyalty is crazy.
Just devastated we're not playing them in the final. Imagine how good that would have been.
Trust me, I really wanted to do not do Palace in the final. I wanted them to have a really good experience over Chelsea.
Yeah.
The way City play, you can cut them out. They're not rough, which they go through goals score patch recently. They rely on passing their way in. Yeah, they score a lot of similar goals where it's cut back, isn't it?
Read that one from Bailey.
James Lennox, do you think this is the year we get our trophy parade and we can parade with 2 titles?
This is the question, man.
Oh, what? Like have 2 Premier Leagues on there because we didn't get the first one?
Oh, shit.
I mean?
Yeah, that'd be a shout. Very good shout from
Like
yourself,
a fake
Bailey.
one and a real one.
To be honest, hey, do you know if we won the Champions League? Would you be against putting the Premier League one in there as well?
If we win the Champions League, you get all the trophies on there and just do one.
Oh, yeah.
Remember in 2001 when we won all them trophies? Almost every player had a trophy to like jump up and down with. And that.
Imagine if we win the FA Cup and either the Champions League or Prem.
Then we'll have 3 trophies to show.
And it's all trophies that Klopp hasn't won.
We'll literally have a great spot here.
Klopp would have won every trophy that
it goes past the Liver building, doesn't it? It starts off in like Queen's Drive in West Derby.
Do you know what?
Ends up here, so we'll be able to see
one trophy? I know it's probably years ago, and I mean it's the littlest thing to care about. Do you know, like if you're a clean freak or what is it when you've OCD?
Yeah.
Mate, I was about to say ADHD then. OCD, lads, the fact that you never got that Europa League.
Yeah,
because you'll never get a chance to get that again. Only because the Europa League is respected as it's not the Champions League, but it's still a very. We still had to beat Dortmund that year. We still had to beat Dortmund that year, which was a great fucking win. A great fucking win, and then it was Sevilla. Sturridge scored that amazing goal.
We lost 3-1.
And it was just one of those games. It was his left foot outside the shot, outside of the foot, and that's the one where I think, imagine if he just won that as well, because then he could have 2 Super Cups if you think about it. But he'd have a Europa League, a Super Cup, Club World Cup, League Cup, Premier League, Champions League, and now he's just missing out on the FA Cup. That's all he needs. And he could multiply one of those, like the Champions League or the whatever. He could multiply a Super Cup. He could multiply. He could finally get his. In fact, he needs to win a Community Shield.
We need to get him on the St Johnston's paint trophy.
That's terrible records in Community Shields.
No, that one, the Papa John's St Johnston's paint trophy.
Let the under-23s win that one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, let us know if you're there, Tammy.
That's where they play in that trophy, don't they?
Who?
The under-23s.
Yeah, I think they do.
Yeah,
they got promoted.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. They're playing against like Stockport.
Yeah, they're playing against like Leeds.
Decent, man. I flew Chris Rock to the Masai Mara. Fair play.
Nice, lad.
How are you feeling today? How are you both feeling today?
Is he a jet? Sorry, a pilot?
Yeah, let us know. Maybe he actually might be a captain. Who knows? Sneaky draw today, goal by Trossard. That's what we're hoping for.
Yeah, man.
Man of the match has always been Klopp.
Nah, Mopai to score the winner.
And then do this to the City fans.
He snores like a motherfucker, doesn't he?
You know what? We'll show him. Look.
Look, it goes over there.
Proper snoring there, man.
He's just going.
That's what he does. Because he knows the boys are working, man. Yeah, don't do that, Alex. I reckon Alex will be the one to get. I don't know what they were talking about, to be fair. Can't even remember. Big up the brothers. Much love from New Zealand, mate.
Shout out to Nisa.
Big up to Nisa each and every time.
He's fucking boss, mate. He supports all the Liverpool.
Redmond is a red. I'm so proud. Everybody's. Oh, Redmond is a red. I'm so proud. Everybody said. Redmond said to me, you know,
We'll
we're
win the Premier League,
you know. He said
yeah,
so. Decent, love that. Saw Cliver in a hotel. Love to see it.
Nice. These are
Love
actually
to
some
see
mad
it.
stories.
Hat trick against City tonight for Lallana.
Yeah,
Michael James Pitt. Big up you both. Helped our road back to the UCL last night. Come on,
It's
we can
like Danny
create the
Slater. Do you
Quran.
know Danny Slater? Cool guy.
Yeah, man.
He's an Arsenal fan and he always
Big
gets his
up to
hopes
man
up.
like
But
Danny Slater.
he's
Man.
a fucking cool guy.
Keep up the graft. We're going to do this. See you at the trophy parade. I hope the buses can accommodate all those heavy trophies. That's what I mean. Hit the button for like. Lick them likes down, people. Trust me. After
Where's our Ruby Doobie? Someone's asked. I love how much people like Ruby, you know, because she should be liked as much as she is.
Yeah, man.
Like she creates like a lot of good traction around.
Ruby's easily the people,
I think she's the most liked.
Yeah, that's what
she's the most liked. 100% the most liked.
I'm
on this channel.
bottom.
I'm very fine with that. Nah, do you know what? I think weirdly, I'm the most watched, but that makes me the most hated.
Because with that comes, but Ruby, I don't think she's ever like.
I don't give a fuck. I've got all
Ruby's
these who really like me.
Ruby's just Ruby. No one hates.
I've got loads of people, mates. I see the way people react to me when they come up to me. Like I know there's loads of people out there who like what I do, and even people who gave me shit probably like what I do behind the scenes or whatever. But or if they saw me in person, they'd get a photo. Sorry.
Big up to Scott Horn. What are the fittings like for these t-shirts I've got on? So this is actually an XL because I like my t-shirts a little bit baggy, you know, with nice little thing on the arm there. So this is an XL. I'm probably somewhere between an L and an XL anyway, but I would say size up.
Yeah, boy. Look at Hannah's question there. Yes, she is. Rhubarb is actually her full name.
Is it actually
on the
Rhubarb?
Certificate it says Rhubarb.
Amazing.
But we call her Ruby as well because that's like the shortened version.
I know Diego loves Gus. Yeah, let us know, Captain Sal. Are you a commit? I was before I got sick. Oh, sorry to hear that, bro.
Oh, sorry,
man. But listen, if you're a captain and a pilot, that's probably the best job ever.
I always watch Ruby streams on Twitch. Good on you,
Oh,
Bailey.
also,
check that out. By the way, guys, go and check out her Twitch. I was on a show a couple of weeks ago.
Also, I've been thinking when the new FIFA comes out, it's the first one that's cross-platform, so Xbox and PS players can play it. Kop TV Twitch. I'm thinking we do a progress and just try to get to Division 1
as well.
Yeah,
should do a career mode. Liverpool career.
Let us know if you want to see that. Us guys on Twitch with Ruby as well, of course. Whoever's kind of like doing a show, if it's on Ruby's channel, if it's on yours, if it's on mine, it doesn't matter. We're all just there together.
Yeah, man.
It doesn't even matter whose channel it's on, really.
Yeah, boy.
My mate met Dalglish on a Caribbean cruise ship a couple years ago. That's amazing, to be fair. Hammers Red Bondinho made his return to YouTube, I see, and he's back. Lots of love for Ireland. I'm struggling to get through all these comments, to be honest. It's unreal today, guys. Thank you. We're winning the Prem next season. Saka leading us to the title.
Told you that's Danny's.
There's the delusional bit.
Yeah, but he sounds other than that.
Top guy, I'm sure.
Nah, do you know what I mean?
But yeah, man.
It's like someone who farts, like they have an obsessive problem with farting all the time. Like they're a sound dude, but keep farting, so you can't invite them around. You know what I mean? You can't invite them around for dinner.
If you're just gonna keep farting,
that's what I mean. Like we couldn't invite Danny down for football debate.
Just be farting.
Maybe outside of Arsenal.
Probably poo himself.
Nah, 100%.
Owen Gerard, AGT, just seeing the clip of you decking it over the sofa on DR Sports. Yeah, I went over the ropes.
That was
over
so
the top,
funny.
probably, but
that was
fuck
so
it, man.
funny.
Beat City. We were 3-0 up when I did that. So
that was hilarious.
Don't regret it at all. I was 3-0 over the sofa. I go.
Oh, Lallana could score tonight. Imagine if Lallana scores.
I think we're all in love with Thiago Alcantara. Genuinely, Shad. Every single one of us is.
Imagine if Lallana scores tonight, lads. That'd be
the celebration would be mad. My mum had Alan Hansen come in a local fish shop in Glasgow once. That's good. Right, listen, we're going to wrap it up here. Little Gus needs to go outside.
Shout out to Fabio Carvalho.
Signed the thing.
He scored. He's already signed, hasn't he?
Well, in the next week they're going to announce it, I think. But I think he's signed.
He scored against Preston last night and has played an integral part of Fulham's impressive championship campaign, scoring 9 and assisting 7 already. Shout out to Liverpool Goals for getting that information out there. He's only 19, by the way. 19 years of age.
Danny Slater, you got off lightly when we played. Next season, we'll smoke you differently in a bit, lads.
We'll see about that, Danny.
All right, Danny.
Because you said that in the semis of the league.
Also, guys,
and in the league,
we're extremely active on TikTok now as well. Check it
out.
Jay's, for instance, Jay's clip of his fan cam from last night on the TikTok is on 86k There's one that's 18 as well.
Nice.
That's probably more now.
How many followers are we on? 2,000.
Just under 3,000, you know.
Okay.
Which but we started this up 2 weeks ago. And look at all these videos we put out.
Nah, that's sound.
There was one of you. Doyle's one even got 170k.
Jesus
like,
Christ.
Loads. And this kid that said he was Mo Salah's cousin last week, he's got like 200 and something.
Well, very nice. Well, guys, make sure that you go and check that out. And go and give it a follow.
This guy said he was Mo Salah's cousin. Was he balls? Lying to me. But still, 7,500 likes. So big up to you, G. My dad met CR7 or 9 in, well, that's very early, in 1014, near the Battle of Hastings age.
We'll end it with what Danny said here, something sensible.
Yeah, hit the like button, people.
Hit the
and
like
that's why we'll end it. Guys, listen, it's so amazing to see this fella back on YouTube. Of course, he's going to be on the Kop TV as usual, but to see him actually be uploading on your channel, bro, we love it. We appreciate it, man.
This is what we need on the Kop TV TikTok. We need to get these numbers because there was one the other day. It was on that Owen's page.
Yeah. And it got like 17 million
Shout out
views.
to Owen because obviously he's helping us out.
Obviously, man. Big up to Owen each and every time. Big up to you, mate. Right, guys. Much love. That's another episode of Hot Kopics in the bag.
You know that.
We'll be back next week. Let us know in the comments what more you want to see. Do you want to see this on Jay's channel as well? On Ruby's. We're on the Twitch. We're on the TikToks. We're on all of it. So, yeah, guys, big up to yourself. Remember, like the video, subscribe, and we will see you. I'm doing a match preview for the Everton game on Friday, and then obviously the derby on Sunday. We'll be there.
Peace.
Whoa. Just before you go,
don't forget, give us a like, drop us a comment, and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice of football's most famous stand.